Hey, so if we're not happy with these group smalls, we get to shuffle some names around, right?
He'll have to petition Halifax,
Oh,
but
okay, okay.
there's a lot of so we have to balance the skill level, but also some people ask to play or not play against their friends,
Mhm.
and because of having the both tournaments kind of staggered, but the finals or yeah, we want to get some people playing the day before on Friday. So a lot of the people who are playing, who are there on Friday, are in the same group, so they can play some games ahead of time and make sure we keep our schedule on the day. So here is the first group. We've got King Raff, Stantnator, Rooster, Halifax, Slippery Pete, Treewood Studios. This is the guys who are they're bringing a game that we can try out. And Angry Brown Dude, who is I think he's quite good at the modern games. Oh, spoilers. At 23, Halifax did an interview with them on the Hockey News.
Nice.
So this is Group A, I guess you can all see it.
That's impressive. That's the group of death so far, I think, right there.
I think they're all going to be groups of death, Coke, but
I think the skill level for this tournament feels a lot higher than in the past. So we want
it
to.
seems like it.
Yeah, the Rooster guy, he did good in one of the tournaments. I'm not familiar with him.
I think he's Skankon's buddy.
Is he?
I
Okay.
think so. This Halifax mentioned something, so he knew him or at least knew of him.
Yeah.
I think he has a placement pretty high up there on that world ranking list.
And yeah,
Yeah.
Stantnator, he's really good. He was playing online like early COVID days, but then took some time off. And then
And
we
he
all know King Raph would be
and
probably
Stan got what?
favorite of this group.
Stan got what knocked out fourth place finisher last Live King, right? Because
Yeah, yeah, he did really
Prof
well.
knocked him
He
out. Prof knocked him out, and then Prof lost to Daff, and then Daff lost to Mikhail again.
And I
yeah
think
he
Raph
was
finished third last time, right?
In the online one, yeah. Because
Online,
I lost to Prof lost to Raf, and then Raf played one of you two.
I beat Raph.
Yeah.
Yeah, so and then you guys played the final again. So
But
Yeah.
Stantinator happens to be a Genesis champion as well. So this is like a Gen's killer pool right here.
he's a dual console. He came in
A threat.
2019. I don't think we'd seen him
And
before. And he
Yeah.
went. I think
Battle
he
of
was
Van.
the the wild card on one of the systems. Like he went through the wild card bracket we had, and then just kept going through the
I think
bracket.
he's
Made it pretty far.
buddies with the Daff guy that he's two-time runner-up, isn't he? The Daff guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, Daff and Stantinator are buddies actually.
Yeah. So yeah, he's definitely going to be tough to beat.
Let's go to Group B. Got
Like repeat from Maritimes. Oh, here we go.
Oh,
Prof,
Professor
Bob K,
Bob Kudelski.
Tecmo John. Well, Tecmo is known as the Giant Killer from last time, so you got a couple giants in here.
wow, look at that. Bob K and
and Prof, that's
I'm
Mikey B, I recognize that name. He might have played in Social or something.
Yeah, I think he went far in the constellation bracket in Sochal. So Sochal,
Yeah.
first one gets 20 players, and you really had to run the table to just keep going. So I think he won like I don't know 5, 6, 7 games in a row to keep going.
Right on. Don't recognize
So
the other
it's
name.
pretty tough.
yeah.
But yeah, that'll
That's
be a tough
really
group.
tough.
How do you feel about that one, Tecmo John?
Well, I mean, I've been chirping Professor the whole time just because I love playing him. And Bob's fun to play. I mean, he'll just sit there smiling at me as he puts six
It's
across.
Bob.
as quick as
Oh, it's
possible.
Bob's birthday today, by the way. So happy birthday to Bob.
oh, we got a
Kudelski.
we put him with the professor as his birthday present.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks.
Also, I explicitly said that Bob K was my good friend too. I said it was Coke and Dangler and Bob K, and
I
here
think
we
he
are.
listed a lot of people.
I listed like 7 people. So.
Antar mentioned Death Rocks, but I don't think he's coming.
He's not coming.
He's
No,
not.
I think he has
Stan
some kind
said
of
he's-
travel issue. He's not going to make it.
Oh,
Okay, well, he was a 2v2 partner with somebody, so we're gonna have to change that.
Yeah, that's true.
Just kind of
Yeah,
a last minute cancel, Smalls?
yeah. I don't know exactly what happened. Antar says you have to win 4. Yeah, you have to win 4 to move on to the king bracket. And yeah, the competition's harder than I think we originally expected, so that becomes a little tougher to do.
Well, how many are you expecting in the bracket if you gotta win 4?
It should be maybe 12. So
Yeah, it ends up being all right, just because 4 and 3, right? So just if you do the math, it structures it pretty well because this is odd number of games.
4 and 2 though, isn't it? Like it's
How many
you
in
have to
the
go.
group?
You have to go 4 and 2. Yeah.
6 games. Yeah,
four,
you gotta go
6
4 and
games,
2.
so.
So
So you can.
not easy.
No, that's not easy.
No.
Now that I thought it was 7 games, so 3 and 3. No, Corbett, we're still doing SNES. All right.
So Group C.
Coke, Mooney, Dan TML, Skank Hunt, Gian Foz, Sickfish, and Robert. There's a couple Roberts.
Yeah, how many is that?
Yeah.
A duplicate Robert or?
I don't know. Let me see if Halifax is available to check that out.
That's a tough one too.
Yeah, it's a good group. Coke.
I'm going to go 0 and 6 in that group. So.
Oh, I don't know about that. Should be okay.
Yeah.
Mooney's a good player. Dan TML, he does well.
He's the dude.
As well. And Skank Hunt, he's been back around recently, and he's been playing some good games. So Ian Fons, I think he might have played in like a social or something not too long ago. Don't recognize the other two guys.
Yeah, Skank has been playing for quite a bit. Like he's
I've been playing.
all the time.
He's been beating me consistently, so
he's beaten me too. So he's pretty good. He won't. He'll be tough to beat.
Bob says Skank Hunk's been playing 24/7. So go on to Group D. This is a bigger group.
Oh, whoa! Angry Jay is in.
Wait, he's in?
Yeah, he took over for Dan K. Dan K can't make it.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Good to hear. That's a surprise, pleasant surprise. So Anatar, Angry Jay. This looks like the group of death so far.
Yeah. You got
Great Mage, John Zoris, I don't recognize. Little Prof. He can heat up, play good.
Well,
good
he's got
game.
the DNA, right? So
Yeah, exactly. Another year under his belt.
And Street Mage has signed up for 2 previous ones and didn't show for either of them. So
okay,
we put him in group
D.
We put him this group of 8 just in case the trend continues. But I can't think he'd make it 3 times.
Also, we've got 2 Roberts, so.
Yeah.
Oh, great! Here comes the kids shouting.
So I'll move on to the last group is Group E. Oh, but we got no.
Hope it includes my name.
Death Rocks. That's a forfeit right there.
Making it. Maybe there's. I don't know why this is still here. Maybe there was a window for him to make it, but I'm not sure he's gonna make it. And probably the best name is Gender 94.
Yeah, so Death Rocks is a maybe at the moment. The Wiz is a good player. Tony Twist.
Halifax says Tony Twist is pretty good. I think he's played a line a long time ago.
I think I remember playing against him a long time ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like back in my first stint, like 2008 to 10, possibly.
I think some of the unknowns are the ones you need to be worried about, because one of them could be Mateo in disguise.
Yeah.
Different name.
He's got a mustache
Canada
on.
94, is that Mikhail? Gamby, recognize him. J Money. Key.
Oh, the Wiz is in the group. Nobody beats the Wiz.
Nobody beats the Wiz. Yeah, I'm gonna
-1.
try. So there it is then. So you're saying Group D has 8 and Group E has 8. So if everyone shows up, then we don't play one person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's some sort of random. I forget how we did it.
But
But
Throx
yeah,
may not show up, and there's 2 Roberts.
There's also Street Mage.
Yeah, I think one of the Roberts must
Never
be a
showed.
duplicate.
so no feedback from Halifax. I think. Oh yeah, he says. I'll take a look. So he hasn't figured out. Okay, I wasn't sure if I could announce this, but if you win 3 games, you can choose to move on to King. So if you have a bad round robin, but you still manage to win 3, we'll extend it.
Let you
You'll be
choose.
like the final seed. Yeah.
Choose your own adventure. That's not bad.
Yeah,
I
that's
know.
good. Yeah, if people want to, go in the
It gives a
lowest bracket
cushion.
or
Like,
upper
look,
bracket.
there's gonna be a guy who okay, probably be me, but let's not be me. There's gonna be a guy who's gonna get just absolutely smoked by Coke and somebody or Dankler and somebody, and then still win out, get 3 wins, and it'd be pretty nice to like, oh, I can get to the bracket. Okay, at least I don't feel bad because I got obliterated for 2 games. It's a lot better. It's a nice
Yeah,
touch.
I'm happy to hear that. I have
Yeah.
a chance of advancing now.
I love the humble routine, Coke.
Yeah.
You know,
No.
you finish a
You're
runner-up in an
you're not
online.
fooling anybody. You're
Yeah.
not fooling anybody.
I think Group D should be the most happy about that 3-win
Yeah.
criteria. That
I
actually
would say
beats it.
definitely Group D looks like the group of death. Like Anatar, Anger J, McMarcus, those are all definitely A-level players. And Little Prof, he's got that blood in
Well,
him.
he was in a league. He was in a league for a bit, and he plays 2Vs with his dad. So it's like he actually knows what he's doing. It's not like he's completely new, right? He actually knows what he's doing. He probably plays other games because he's like us. So
Yeah.
he's not going to
I
be.
remember Street Mage from Social. He wasn't bad either. I think maybe the original Social. So, yeah, who knows?
No, it'll be a good time though.
Bob K says Little Prof is entering his gaming prime.
Yeah.
No.
He's gonna have
He's,
those reaction speeds.
It's true.
I think you have to keep in mind, if you mercy Little Prof, I think the Big Prof is going to double mercy you in the later rounds. So you got to be really careful about how you treat Little Prof there.
He was my first social in social. He was my opening round opponent. It was Little Prof. I was just like, it wasn't Little Prof at the time, and I remember playing Prof later. I was like, oh, I played your kid first. He's like, oh, and then he like completely destroyed me. It's like, great, that's awesome. I'm gonna get beat up by Prof. It's gonna be awesome. Shall we move on, Smaz, or?
Yeah. Okay. Just a second.
Because I know everyone's waiting with bated breath for the other bracket.
The Sega ones?
Yeah,
So,
we can
But
talk
nobody
about.
cares.
so for Sega, I was gonna bring in Seb or Sabi. I'm not sure.
His name, Sebi.
Sebe.
Yeah, Sebi.
Yeah, you want us to jump off?
And we'll see if he's available. We can.
Yeah, I can't contribute much to Genesis.
Yeah, you can.
No.
You know people.
I prefer not to.
You don't want to make enemies.
I thought this was the Talk Trash on Genesis podcast. That's why I accepted the invite. And then Ross told me, actually, no, you're talking about the groupings instead.
We'll get you on the next NWO stream, and you can do all you want on that one.
Oh yeah, that's the 90s wrestling podcast, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's great. We make Dan play random SNES games. And,
So what happened with Dan K? He can't make it? That sucks.
Yeah, he had a big time family issue. So
Oh shit.
yeah,
I was looking forward to seeing NK there.
yeah, we're gonna have to bring him out for something else. Do it. We need to do another one of these whole tournament things in a different location.
Yeah.
Maybe you can talk to your buddies, Coke, and have something in Vancouver.
Yeah, that'd be great. I mean, last time King of 94. That was a pretty cool turnout.
And is the Alpha Gaming place still open?
No, I think something happened with his lease, and then they're working on a backup plan, but I haven't heard much from them
So
since.
in terms of live King of 94's Coke, this will be your third. Like you did the Toronto one, right? The first.
Yeah. Toronto, I did. Vancouver, and then I guess I couldn't miss this one. So no, my third
Yeah.
is your second, right?
My second live one, yeah, I did Vegas as my first, and then this will be my second. And Tecmo John, have you done a live one yet?
Nope, this will be
No.
my first King. Yeah,
You've done the Midwest ones.
the Minneapolis one.
Yeah.
Nothing beats the live environment.
Yeah.
I did a very small Halifax one that was hosted by Halifax just before the Vegas one.
That's awesome.
Mooney was there. Me, Halifax, and Mooney. I beat Halifax in the finals.
That's awesome.
There might have been like 15, 20 people. I don't know.
Not to call people up, but since we're waiting, Dangler, why no Birdman?
He's just got a newborn. Yeah, she's what, like 3 months old now, so something like that.
Yeah, you can't do that.
I think Birdman should have pulled the Bob K card and say that, hey, Bob K's wife let him go to Vegas with a newborn, right?
Oh, did he go like right after birth?
Yeah,
I think that's the story.
Yeah,
that is the story. And then she's in that GIF I have of Anatar shaking his head while Mikhail's celebrating. His wife's in the background or something like that. It's a whole.
Yeah.
There's a whole thing.
That was in
Toronto, right?
Toronto, yeah.
So Sebby's like 5 minutes away. He'll join up in a bit.
Okay, so that's
He was born
25
in September. 3 weeks old. Oh my God, Bob K. My wife would never let me do that.
Yeah.
Actually, the King of 94 6 online. I won that. I was looking at the date the other day. I won that December 11th, and my daughter was born on the 14th. So I won that 3 days before she was born. And the first social, I got knocked out of the tournament. Then the next day, I went to the hospital for my son's birth in like June 2020.
Wow.
You'll plan these things better.
I know.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, that was the whole thing at the last King, right? Because I played Prof, and Prof is like, I need to play until I get knocked out, otherwise my wife's going to divorce me. Because he was supposed to be going to some dinner or something. And then he played Raph, and then Coke, didn't you have something where you're like, I got to play my games too, because we want to...
Oh, I think I had something going on as well.
You had something going on, and then Dangler, you're like, I have to finish the tournament by Saturday at the latest, or I die.
Yeah,
just
because
this
my
continuous,
wife
get
was
the
like
game
ready to pop, and sure enough, she gave birth 3 days later. Yeah.
That's crazy. So, is everyone good? How about the chat? Anyone having kids? Anyone need to leave the tournament early on Saturday because their wife is having a kid?
Yeah, I'm just looking at the groups again.
It's one of the
they're all
giveaway
awesome.
prizes will be this Luke Robitaille Funko Pop. One of the draw prizes.
Oh, he's in the LA Kings version.
Yeah.
I'll bring I have a starting lineup figure Smiles will bring for you to add to that Luke Robitaille one. It's an unopened Luke Robitaille starting lineup.
We got a collection of Luke Robitailles. Luke Robitaille's the guy who didn't show up for the CDL. The CDL draft, though.
Yeah, taking his favorite player too, in an ironic way. So.
I don't love him either. I'm like, I don't know, 10 games into my King season, and I might switch to Gretzky.
The 4-6 shot never really seems to work.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Oh, it's Sega time.
Get a light, Seb.
Dark Sebby.
I'm locked in my escape room.
You're in your escape room. You're in your escape room.
This is the stream. We're just gonna watch him escape.
All right, sorry guys, this is the best I could do. I had to find some place to seclude myself, so I locked myself in an escape room.
Awesome.
Sorry to keep you waiting. I know you guys probably chirped me while I was away.
We're still confused about how to
Absolutely.
pronounce SEEBE. SEEBE.
Yeah, there's been a lot of debate. I would say Sebi is probably how most people say it, or you can say Sabi, whatever you want. Doesn't matter. I'm not important.
Or you can say Kaze or Spack. It's all the same.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, all the same for sure. All right, I'm ready when you guys are. So don't let me keep you anymore.
He's like, please get me started.
Let's start scrolling over, and
Yeah.
anyone who's
I'm just
like,
excited to see what's going to happen with these groups.
so are you on the Twitch, Sebi?
I am, yes. Yeah.
Okay. So we got group 1 here, and
King Raph,
all the groups seem pretty tough through the whole tournament.
Throwhouse, and Tecmo John.
Jeez. Thanks, Hallie and Smaz for this.
I think this is one of the Friday groups.
Yeah.
We're playing some games on Friday.
That's good. At least
Weren't you and Raph chirping each other today about pass shots and stuff?
Yep, and we're staying in an Airbnb together, so we'll be exiting too beforehand. And I beat him in round robin play at the last. Was it Sochel? I think it was at Sochel. I beat him in round robin. I don't know how that happened, but it happened.
You got lucky, I guess, eh?
He mercied me the first one, and then he took the Rangers. I took the Maple Leafs, and I beat him. So yes, I got lucky. It's great.
I think Trollhouse eliminated me in 2019. So I don't think we're going to get AJ. Let's go into Group B here. So KG Man is returning. EA, Mr. T, EX, Derek Sutton. I cannot read that one. The letters are too skinny. Li Jade. Oh, Long Island Jedi guy, maybe?
Yeah.
Li Jedi guy. Miyagi-Do and Big Hab. So I think we're all going to be interested to see what KG Man does after not playing for 7 years.
Yeah, right. That's a good point.
I was thinking the same thing last time. Like, oh, he hasn't played in so long, and he comes and wins.
Yeah, KG Man's one of those guys that, having played him, he finishes so well. He takes all of his chances. He's so smart. I just feel like even though he hasn't been playing, I don't think it's really going to matter very much. He'll go old school. He'll go way buggers, but, CB check won't bother him. He's just so smart. At least that's my prediction. I don't think he'll do poorly. I think he'll do fine. I wouldn't be surprised if he makes the Final Four, to be honest. He's incredible. It was awesome to watch him play in 2015 when he was there. It was really cool.
Yeah, I was going to ask you that. So did he stop playing before CB became a thing?
Yeah, I have no idea if he knows that exists. Okay. I don't even know I don't think he does pass shots. He's just
he doesn't.
The core techniques.
Is EA the guy that did that rebound goal?
Yeah, he's the guy who invented the EA special. That's named for him. He also knocked me out in 2019. It was him and Trollhouse who put me out. So it looks like I'm dodging them in the group, but I didn't have any input on these. Group C.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Andrew J, Spackman, Dan TML, LHX. I think he was at the 2015 tournament. Fisher. Hanzus is from Ottawa. I don't know who he is. Oh, we have another Robert.
Yes.
Yeah,
all the Roberts.
I can tell you that I played Robert. I'm pretty sure I remember playing him in the round robin in 2015. And I do remember Hanzus. I do remember him as well. I could be wrong, but that's cool to see a lot of different names.
Well, how does it feel, Seb, to be playing Angry J in group play?
Well, first of all, I should probably shave my head a little bit more down for this answer, but I don't. It's gonna see. It's interesting because in 2015 I was actually I believe I was actually in a group with AJ, or I played him twice, and I was actually able to beat him twice. And up until that point, I had never really beaten AJ very often. So I think there's something to be said about playing live. It's a different feel. It's a different vibe, and maybe that's what contributed to it. But going into 2015 myself, I'm kind of like how KG Man would be now, where like, I hadn't played in like years, and it just didn't seem to really matter for me. So maybe it's better that I don't play. I'm not sure, but yeah, it's gonna be tough. I mean, AJ's obviously the favorite in that group. He should do well, but I mean, Spackman's improving. He's as of late, he's been playing really well. So it's gonna be really cool to see. Great group though.
I think in that first tournament, when I made up the brackets, I forgot to cross-pollinate when you get knocked down. So I think a lot of people were playing the same person twice. So you would lose to a guy, he would go on, lose his next game, and then you would end up playing him again. So I screwed that up. No, one person lost 3 games to the same person.
Oh,
that was who was it? I forget.
All right.
Bring on
Halifax says I missed a new guy, so maybe the name is wrong for that extra Robert.
In the SNES,
not sure what that means.
We'll do a fix. He missed putting a new guy in a correct group. So there's one Robert. So group B and C on the SNES side, one of the Roberts goes away. So one of the Roberts is the real Robert playing both systems. The other Robert's a fake Robert who should be somebody else.
Wow. Okay. That's not confusing at all.
Tara says that to play kill 6 times.
Just to go, if you guys wouldn't mind, just going back to Group B, I just realized we got Mr. T in there as well with KG Man and EA. So that's going to be a really good group to watch as well. EA is also kind of in the same boat as KG Man, having played him way back when, 2007, 2008. He was incredible back then, and I'm sure he still is. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how CB Check plays into things, because when I first came back, I wasn't buying it. I didn't care about CB Check. And then I quickly learned that once I played Uncle Seth a few times, that I need to learn how to CB check. So there's no way around it. But maybe they'll get the swing of it or the hang of it early, because they're really experienced. They'll probably understand how to do a CB check pretty quickly. So that's gonna be cool to see. Sorry to backtrack.
Oh no, it's fine. So what's going on in chat here? Yeah, so I find a lot of these groups, there's like 3 very established players. So that's where you can lose your 2 games and win the other 4. And then if you get that one little bit of bad luck and someone kind of new takes a game, you've got 3 and you can opt in. So Group D.
2 Spackmans.
2 Spackmans.
Oh, he's there twice as well. I wonder if one is.
So one of them's Kaze, because Kaze signed up. So one of them's Kaze. Literally one of them is Kaze.
Could be me too. Who knows?
Oh, it could be.
Yeah. So Corbett, maybe Spackman, Stentinator, Orange Black, Griffin Spade, Cobra Kai, and Alex G. I think Alex G is KG Man's cousin or something.
Right.
So he could be a dark horse in that group.
He used to go by Sonic X, I believe was his gamer tag. I played him a few times. He was really good too, if that's really who it is. Are we able to confirm if even the first Spackman is really Spackman?
Yeah, so Halifax is posted. So Group D, second below Corbett should be Kaze.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's Kaze. So Corbett, Kaze, Stanton, Orange Black, Griffin, Cobra Kai, and Alex G. So that should be a good one. I mean, Corbett and Kaze should be a good matchup. Stanton, Kaze, Stanton, and Corbett should be good matchups. So that's a tough. I mean, like you said, Smods, they're top heavy, but they're established players, and then guys like Orange Black's in D right now for Classic, so he's not a complete new to the scene type guy.
He's been to a few of these. I think I saw him at Long Island 2017.
Wow. Okay.
And I think he was in Vancouver.
Yeah. So
if that seems pretty.
Do we know anything else about these other dudes like Griffin Spade and Cobra Kai? And do we know anything about those guys, or just random new guys?
So I didn't look too much at the registrations, so I don't know these names. Halifax might know a little bit more.
Cobra Kai and Miyagi-Do friends? It seems really fitting if they are like buds or something.
Who's that? Sorry?
Miyagi-Do?
Miyagi-Do and the Cobra Kai guy? Oh.
Yeah, makes sense.
See,
AJ has that.
And you weren't going to contribute.
They're gonna sweep the legs.
Only the Cobra Kai guy.
Sound tactic.
Yeah, you can only put one guy in the body bag though.
So Nick, that is Koke, right?
Yeah, Coke. Yeah.
So we played, I think, last King of '94. When I believe we had a matchup in Sega. Am I right to assume that?
Oh boy, was I in Sega? I don't know. I don't
Because
remember.
I think I remember we played, and I was like really impressed by how well for SNES guy how well you played. Like it was not an easy. I think I was Boston, and you were like I don't know. It could be wrong. Though. It could be mixing up guys, but anyways, hopefully it was you because
I don't even remember if I played or not. But yeah, hey, thanks. If it was me, I'll take all that credit.
Yeah, no, it was cool. It was good. All right, so favorites Corbett, Kaze, Statinator, maybe I'm not sure, but definitely Corbett looking like he should progress from that group.
Oh yeah.
It's Group E. Yeah, it's gotta be my group.
Come on,
looks like the S. That is a tough.
Why is there an extra guy in my group?
Oh boy, Sebi, that's gonna be.
I don't want to play Scribe. Come on, I don't want to play Smos either.
Yeah, you got Smaz.
That's tough.
Oh god.
Ultra Magnus is a 95 guy. Sagathon's a local Minneapolis guy. I know him. He's been asking.
Another Robert.
Video. So he's another Robert. So Robert's in the Halifax just loves the name Robert. So Sagathon's been watching some vids. He's like,
right.
Go to find vids, and I pointed him at your channel, so he's been watching, studying.
Oh God, why would you do such a thing? That's
I didn't know he was going to be in your group.
Oh man, I don't know if I'm going to make it out of that group, guys. That's scary.
Just win 3. You just got to beat.
Yeah, no problem. I'll just win. Have you played Scribe lately?
Well, don't give him Iserman.
He's scoring from like the blue line, just flipping it over the goalie somehow.
No, that's a cool group. I don't know anything about who is Robert. Just like no one, or like
we don't know because there's 2 Roberts in the tournament.
There's a bunch of Roberts, so even
and
some of the guys with names
that?
Are Roberts too.
Who's Laredo? Anyone know who that is? Some new guy, I guess.
No one knows.
No one knows.
Sounds familiar, but yeah, I didn't look over who they are.
Yeah, Smaj just has lists. Doesn't have any.
Yeah, he doesn't have any info.
I'm just an automaton here.
You got Halley too. You got to play Halifax, You'll be fine.
Well, Halifax is good, man. They're all these guys are good.
Halifax did well in was it the Duke?
Yeah.
No, he can play.
I mean, this is legitimately this is a tough group because it like get rid of Robert and Laredo for a moment just because we don't know
Well, we don't even know. Maybe they're good. Who knows?
No, that's the same. But even if you just ignore them, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 6 guys who actually should know what they're doing.
Right.
At the very least, and it doesn't have to be a high level, but they know what they're doing, and that's tough. That means you can't. There's no off game. You can't have a, oh no, my guys are cold. What am I? You're like you're crushed. You're done. Like.
No, I'm just hoping Halifax is overwhelmed and very bothered and busy, so he doesn't focus on his games. Well, particularly the one against me. So we play how many? 1 per game, 1 per guy. We play 1 game each.
Yeah, and it's balanced. So you have 3 home and 3 away.
Oh, okay.
I broke out the Sega last night for my first practice in a year. I don't know. I haven't really played in a long time, so I'm coming in a bit cold. See how it goes.
No, I remember we had that NHL 91 series, and it's still on YouTube if you guys dig deep enough.
I remember that.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're a great player. I mean, I'm worried, to be honest. So we'll see, because I haven't played in months either. I've been just streaming and building escape rooms and crazy stuff like that. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. I look forward to it.
Just been working on my calluses. It's gonna hurt.
Good.
At least it's the Sega controller doesn't hurt as much.
Pass shots, the B slips, slappers, whatever you can do to get better, right?
I gotta learn the A special. It seems to be gaining popularity.
So I've got stick tape on the back of my controllers because you get sweaty, so it's a good.
That's a great idea.
I'll bring Sebi. I'm going to bring some extra because I got a roll, so I got some extra.
Perfect.
Yeah, you just stick them on it sticks on the bottom and keeps it from slipping out.
Yeah, I need that because I'm going to be sweating in this group for sure.
Yeah, I found
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would say Scribe's definite favorite in that group for sure. And then I would say Smokes and I probably somewhere in the second range there. I think we're pretty equal. And then, Ultra and Sagathan, I don't really know because I haven't played them. I'm sure they're great players too. But...
They're 95 players. It could be really strange to play them. They could have completely different tendencies.
Right.
And they played 94. We haven't played 95. So that could be
I'll tell you something. TML played Sagathon in, I forget, one of the Online Kings. And when he plays 94, he's super conservative because he's like 95, the goalie's that much faster, so you don't have to manual goalie control as much. So he just obsessively manually goalie controlled, and he would just camp. He'd goalie camp for piss Dan off because it was frustrating to try to score on him.
Right.
So it's gonna be frustrating. He's a frustrating player in 94. What I get, and I'm definitely saying that because he's on chat right now listening. So.
So do we have a group of death?
It's gotta be Group E. So I think that's the Friday night group. So maybe that's why the balance has shifted a little bit there. Shifted a bit into that group. But then we're gonna be free on the Saturday morning. We'll have most of our games done.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I'll be playing Friday night if hopefully everyone's available. I would love to take advantage of the Friday night. And we also have 2-on-2. We're going to discuss 2-on-2 as well.
Oh, I don't have those groups. I think I have them somewhere. Let me check.
So that'd be cool to go over that.
Yeah, because the SNES 2-on-2, Dangler and Cope not playing SNES 2-on-2.
I think Stantinator needs a partner now.
Yeah, because if Deethrox is out, Stantinator needs a partner. There's a whole it's a whole thing. I'm sure there's.
When is the SNES 2-on-2? When is that?
Friday. So Friday night is Gens 2Vs, SNES 2Vs, Griffey, and Jam.
Right. And I mean, if someone needs a partner for SNES, I can do SNES 2-on-2. I've played a few times. I was doing okay, but I don't want to bring anyone else down. Right?
Hey, Smaz, start talking because EA is actually in the chat.
What? We should get him on.
He says he's in the chat.
Oh yeah. Are we streaming so we can? Yeah, we'll be streaming. Still working on that. I wonder what happens if I do this.
EA is the stand in Gens, but we need something for SNES.
I'm working on some new looks for the stream. So this is the Super Nintendo or the Sega one.
Wow, that looks good.
There's Super Nintendo, and I'm gonna try to get it so that it kind of cycles through things. So in the bottom right, you'll see the chat, then you'll see the commentators, then you'll see like a little bit of team info, like the roster. So when we're like, who's number 4? You'll maybe have a bit of an idea of who that is.
Very cool.
TigV is EA. Needs more Smaz in my life. I will make that happen this weekend. And what else is it? Oh, so whoever's on the stream, there's gonna be like a software program. Let me see if I can run this. It looks kind of like this. You'll be able to click things and control the stream. Easily update the names on the stream. So if you jump onto the streaming to do some commentary, you can put the names in and make sure cool. the logos are right and all that.
Wow, that's a really useful tool. That looks really cool. I was gonna say, do we have any like how many different countries are being represented? Do we have any like Finland or Mexico's or Brazil's or anything like that? Do we know?
No, it's just as far as I know, Canada, USA. I did have a breakdown of states. It's a little bit out of date. Let me bring that up.
Because I remember 2015 we had a dude from Brazil who was really good. And I guess some guys from Finland and all kinds of different places. So.
How does this rank in terms of turnout for all the live tournaments? Like 2015, I think, was the biggest, right?
Yeah, 2015. So Mikey McBride did a whole bunch of. I think he got an event planner who helped out. We haven't done that. we don't really have the budget for it. So this in terms of for Sega, this is the second most we've ever had. And for Super Nintendo, I think we've had 40-ish twice, so we're a little bit below. So this would be the fourth most. So here on the screen is the state breakdown from a little while ago.
So BC is
wow. Ontario #1 for life, boys.
Who's traveling the
3-2 Montreal.
Texas? Is that Corbett from Texas?
Yeah,
AJ becoming from California.
Yeah, would that be further away? Probably.
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool. Your call ends in 10 minutes.
We got 10 minutes.
All right, so let's take another peek at the groups. Maybe go through them once more. If you guys want to pick your favorites, maybe, or something like that.
Who would you bet money on? I only know AJ, so I would bet money on AJ for Sega.
I'd probably bet money on him too, to be honest. Well, you can't ignore King Raf. I mean, it's probably going to be them two in the final. Maybe KG Man has something to say about that. Scribe, Corbett, those are the bigger names. But if there's a dark horse, I would probably have to say maybe Spackman. I don't like saying it, but maybe Smos or Smos, however you pronunciate it. I'm not sure, but you two guys would probably be dark horses at this point.
There's always other Robert.
Other Robert, whoever the hell that is. Yeah, I like the way the groups turned out. It was a great job by everyone involved to create it's a lot of parity, a lot of balance in the groups. I'm happy with how they turned out for sure. All kidding aside, I mean, our group's obviously stacked, but I mean, it's reasonable. It's comparable to the other groups. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to being a part of it and seeing everyone. I mean, there's a lot of guys missing that I would like to have seen again, like, Uncle Seth and Ice Storm, but not everyone is able to make it. I'm glad that Truffaut's not coming because he would have just bothered everyone and would have been but yeah, I mean, everyone does the best they can to sign up, and it's a big trip for me. It's easy. It's just down the road. It's like a 40-minute drive. It's not, but I mean, coming from far away, it's a dedication thing, and it's really cool to see that everyone cares a lot about the community and is going to contribute, and it's going to be cool. What happened to Tecmo? He decided to leave.
Yeah, I didn't see any message. I don't know.
Maybe his Windows updates.
Oh, the chat says hopefully there's drug testing.
Right. KG Man is definitely not going to pass a drug test. He's on to something though, It's brain power. It's something because he was high as a kite, man, and he destroyed. So
that nap is crucial.
Yeah, the nap. I was actually sitting next to him on the couch. And I was just like, how could you nap at a time like this? I was so nervous and just trying to prepare, and he was just so relaxed and sleeping. He's such a cool dude, man.
I might have to nap. I'm gonna have to get up at 5 a.m. for my flight Saturday morning, so it's gonna be a long day for me.
I think there are a couple long benches that are padded. Just kick everyone off. Find a corner of a bench.
There's a bar, I'm guessing, right? And they serve food and all that? Yeah,
so last time there was a little area with food, but it wasn't much. I guess they've added more stuff now. I know there's pizza, wraps, nachos, hot dogs.
Nice.
Drinks. We got a beer sponsor. I should know. Locker Room Brew. I think that's the
right.
I don't think that's the name, the name of the company though. Maybe Halifax can chime in with the specific name. So they're sending us 4 cases of beer. So we'll see how fast we get through that. Locker Room Lager. Yeah.
It's a good thing Hockey Fan isn't coming because we probably would have ran out of beer within 5 minutes.
So
just kidding. You're a great hockey fan. You're a good man.
In here. So yeah, EA saying let's liquor at the event. So yeah, we've totally beer there.
Post game brewing, the Wiz is saying locker room lager. I think the
That's
Wiz
what it is, yeah.
helped set that up, so he might be buddies with those guys.
Hope they weren't watching me forget who they are. So yeah, I don't know what the price.
The Wiz is just pounding the locker room lagers in my group.
So I don't know how much the beers will cost. It's like they're given to the venue. The venue sells them.
If they got Conor McGregor to sponsor us with his proper 12 whiskey, maybe he would have shown up. That'd have been hilarious.
It says there are 8 cases, but only 4 are making it. What else is?
Do we have any surprise? Well, you won't let us know, but it would be nice if it was like a surprise, like NHL veteran that would come and like pop in and maybe.
No, we didn't end up doing one of those. What are they called? The cameos.
The surprise for me was that Anger J is now registered for Super Nintendo. That's a big addition to the Super Nintendo group. He can definitely compete for the championship. So he wasn't going to play, but sounds like he took Dan K's spot.
Yeah, that's a little bit unfair. That's a big swing in talent right there from Dan K to Anger J. A little bit.
I think it's been adjusted after that.
I've played quite a few exhibitions with Dan K. I thought he was actually pretty good, like when I was playing him. So maybe I just suck at SNES then.
He likes to hit. As long as he beats you in the hit category, he's happy.
Yeah, I know he does. You're right. Wow. So we have a whole bunch of CRTs and everything's all set up. We got enough consoles and everything like that.
Yeah, I think they've got 17 CRTs for us. I'm going to try to bring 4, and that should, with the numbers of people, we won't have any bottlenecks with 21 TVs.
How many systems do we have?
I don't know the numbers. It's in a spreadsheet somewhere, but we've got enough to manage that number of TVs. We have a few also retro trios, so you can just pop in either cartridge into those.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool.
What time is Sega starting?
Sega, I think we do our. I think the round robin starts. The round robin at.
So I'm missing everything Friday night, but are you guys doing all your Friday night stuff at the venue as well? At Waves or?
Yeah, it's all at Waves.
Yeah.
Check the schedule here. So the idea is that people should be like checked in before 10. We'll do the orientation. And then we begin playing games at about 10:30. And then we'll have like a 45-minute break starting at around noon, at which time you can get a lunch. And then the bracket will start at 12:45, and it goes until about 4.
We can just walk into the venue, right? Like, there's no one.
So I think it's gonna be that we've kind of kept track of who's coming, and we're gonna pay the venue ahead of time, and then you just come in and probably sign in, so we know you're there.
Is there going to be other people in the venue, like playing other games, or is it just our group?
So last time, like we didn't make it exclusive either time, but like last time there were a few people there. They didn't really take any space away from us or anything.
Right on. Yeah, looking forward to it. It's going to be a fun weekend.
Looking forward to the meeting, everyone.
I've been missing all the chat here. Yeah, it's got to run. Let's see. What time to be there on Friday? So the game started at about 6 o'clock on Friday. And then they're spread out like an hour each one. Yeah, I think our call's about to end in like 20 seconds. So thanks for joining and reviewing these.
Okay,
yeah, thanks for having me, guys, and good luck to everyone. We'll see you guys on the big day. Take care.
Thanks, guys. Yeah.
Yeah, bye. So yeah, any more questions in chat? EA says, don't let me enough. I mean, I didn't knock you out, but you deserved it. Yeah. I remember I scored with Sandstrom from the blue line, but I wasn't doing so well, so I took him out. Won that game and lost the next two. Corbett's getting in at 4:30. There's the list of players for Jammer Griffey. Let me look at that. No, I don't have those. Probably have to change how we do the spreadsheet next time so the stuff's easier to pull up. So yeah, Halifax is saying the way it works is each person coming, we owe the venue a certain amount of money that comes out of the fee. Oh yeah, EA saying Ottawa versus Florida. So that must have been one of the later games where that's probably my call and I lost it. It should have been my advantage. Make sure to check the mic levels at the event. Yeah, that's one thing I'm not quite sure how it works, is how to connect to the microphone and stuff there. But they have a guy there to help out. So yeah, I guess that is all. And yeah, so see you guys Friday. I'll be there setting up the streaming stuff, and I'm playing 2-on-2. And that is it. All right.